Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I am a Saint Beauty artist and a savvy brand partner, and I also am a DIY lash enthusiast. So those are the three main things that I do on my channel, but I have a variety of other things. I am a lover of all things beauty, and today's video, I'm really excited. It's just something, well, I guess I'm excited because I want to share it with you guys, but I have very, very dry skin, and I found a product that has really worked for my dry skin, and I want to share it with you guys. But I also have been on a lookout for kind of an alternative, something a little bit more affordable, something a little bit easier to get your hands on, and I haven't been able to find anything. And I wanted to showcase what the product was, but also what the alternatives were. So if you are somebody who has very dry skin like me and you're looking for something, basically don't waste your time. I know my hair's a hot mess. Just one of those days. Like, I'm getting my makeup ready. I figured I'd just come on here while I was kind of going through it and showcase the other things. And I've already exercised. I had to throw my hair up because it is nasty humid outside. And I just felt my hair getting wet on my neck and it was disgusting. So I just threw it up. This is real life. So I got my coffee here. I'm gonna be drinking it throughout the video because I need it today. Might be a multiple cup cut a day. So the product, I'll first kind of show you what the product is and kind of talk through it, but it's the Jaclyn Hill, what is this even called? Skin Perfecting Oil Primer. So as you can see, I am almost empty. I just purchased 2 more. So she just had her 30% off because it's July is her birthday month. So I went and picked up 2 more because I absolutely love it. So this is not just something that I'm saying, I bought 2 more. That's how much I like it. But I'll tell you kind of what I like about it and then the other things that I've tried, but it's a game changer. I don't know how else to explain it. So what I do is I've done my full face of makeup. Usually my last step is going in with sunscreen and I'll let it sit in. Today I'm literally not gonna even go outside. I'm working from home. And so I skipped the sunscreen. So my last step was just my moisturizer. So that's when I go in with my primer. And it does usually come with a little top thing. I broke mine. It did not break in the bottle. It broke outside and nothing is coming done. I'm willing to take that chance. I know it's a stupid thing, but that's how much I like this stuff. I should have probably put it in a different container. But anyways, so, oh, is there anything left? There's a little bit of the liquid gold. So I usually go in, there are some days, like if I'm super dry, I'll go in with more than this, but I just go in with this light layer, put it on my hands like this, and I'm just gonna spread it on my face. Now, there are some days where I will, because this will give you like a super glowy kind of dewy look. There's some days where I only want that in my T-zone because I'm really dry, and I will just put it in my T-zone and not put anything else on the rest of my face. But there are also days, like the majority of days, I just put it all over my face and just go with it. So you can see here, I mean, it's oil. It has more, I would say it has a little bit of a thicker consistency than regular oil. Maybe not. It just feels really good on my skin. So if you're somebody, like, to give you a little overview of my skin, I am pretty much normal around the outer banks of my face. It's the inside. It's around my nose, it's on my forehead, it's right in here, and then sometimes on my chin. Summer, it's less dry. I'm a little bit more normal dry, but wintertime, it's absolutely horrible. My skin flakes off, it's nasty. Since using this, it has improved so much. And skincare, I mean, that's the foundation of anything, is proper skin care, hydration, collagen, all that stuff. So that helps, but this is more the external. This, I feel, because it's an oil, all the stuff that I've done on my face, like putting my toner on and my moisturizer on, and I've been using this Mary Kay Clinical Solutions HA Plus Ceramide Hydrator. I don't know, apparently I can't speak to it. It's gonna be one of those days. But I've been using that, and I just feel like the oil just kind of is like a shield. It kind of locks everything in place, and then I go on top of it with my cream makeup, which is already great for dry skin and mature skin. So I'm just adding all this stuff in, but I just feel like it provides this really good base for my makeup. as far as longevity, as far as additional hydration, as far as that glowiness, because my skin does not glow on its own. I have to add stuff. So it helps with all that stuff, but it also helps to lock everything in. So that's what I love about it. It retails, I believe, for $30. I'll put all the information up here. This bottle has lasted me, I have to go back through my purchases, but I want to say 4 to 5 months. You don't use a lot of it. And once you have the dropper, like this is what it actually looks like. Not broken. Brand new bottle. They changed the packaging, but it's the same thing. I actually like this one better. That's pretty. But this is what the dropper looks like. And I mean, you can just drop how much you want. So you have complete full control. I'll admit, without the dropper, sometimes I go a little bit crazy and I'm like, well, let's just put it all over my body. I'm living for that life. So a little bit goes a long way, even though it's more higher end as far as price. I feel like with the longevity I get with the bottle, it is definitely something that is like it's not going to cost you a lot over time. So absolutely love it. The 2 different ones that I've tried that I thought maybe were alternatives. So this one is the e.l.f. This is the hydrating primer serum. So I just thought, I mean, it's literally pretty much the same packaging and it has the dropper and stuff like that. To me, this, like, it goes on, but it's thicker. Like, let me show you. So that's the e.l.f. one, and you can see it's got this thick consistency, and that's the Jaclyn Hill. Like e.l.f., Jaclyn Hill. So I feel like the Jaclyn Hill, or Jaclyn Cosmetics, I'm just gonna keep calling it that, is a lot more oily. This is kind of more primer based where it's a little bit thicker. To me, this did not hydrate my skin at all. I feel like it did a good job as far as a primer goes, but I didn't feel like it did any hydration. It doesn't give me this glowy dewiness. It was just decent. So I would say if you are more on the normal side and you have a little bit, you're a little bit more on the dry side, then you probably will like this, especially if you're not looking for something that's super glowy like this. But if you're dry, severely dry like me, it's not gonna do anything for you. It's gonna help your makeup as far as longevity, but it's not going to add that hydration and really act as part of your skincare routine to help combat the dry skin, especially if you have flakiness. I feel like this kind of moisturizes the flakiness, and then when you go on, especially with the cream makeup, when you go on, it doesn't accentuate it. So great price point, super easy to get. It's pretty much sold everywhere, but I just feel like from the hydration point of view, it didn't, there's just no comparison. The Jaclyn Hill one is much better. So the other one that I tried recently is the NYX Honeydew Me Up Primer Base. So this is supposed to be primer base, use alone or with foundation, and it's supposed to, you know, hydrate or whatever. And I just thought it looked cool, and it's got Gold Flux in it, whatever. This one, again, similar to the e.l.f. one, it's got a thicker consistency. It's more primer feeling than the Jaclyn Hill. Like the Jaclyn Hill is a true oil. And again, similar to the e.l.f. one, I feel like it didn't do as well as the Jaclyn Hill as far as hydration. Now, I will say between the e.l.f. and the NYX, I prefer the NYX one better. I feel like it really, really, really did a good job of keeping my makeup like in place. I felt like the e.l.f. one, over time, I noticed my makeup kind of breaking up, and not horribly bad, but when I put this on, like it gives you this sticky feeling. Like it almost kind of feels like honey a little bit, because it's kind of a little bit sticky, and then you go in and you apply your makeup, and I just felt like my makeup went on really, really well. I felt like the longevity was there, but I felt my face was more mattifying. It didn't have that glow within, it didn't have that hydration. So if you're looking for a primer and you are dry or normal and you don't want to glow and you don't really want to be a matte and you're just looking for that true like longevity, that true primer to get your makeup to the end of the day, definitely get this. I think it's like $17. A little bit goes a long way. The only thing I would have to say is I don't particularly like the spatula. I feel like it's like, at least with the droppers, you can drop it on and then put it on your face so you're not like dipping it in. This one, what I did was, I don't like to put it on my face because then I feel like there's just bacteria. I put it on the back of my hand. So that's the only like con that I had about this one, aside from the hydration. But I felt like this one was a much better primer as far as longevity. But at the end of the day, This one, if you are dry, severely dry like me, this is the one that I recommend. For those people that reach out for color correcting or color matching for the Saint Beauty and have dry skin, I 100% recommend this because it is so pretty. And you can do it where you can put a lot on and it's super glowy, or you can just put a little bit on. A little bit does go a long way, and you won't be as glowy or dewy if that's not the look you're going for. I also like it if you can just put it in the areas that you have that flakiness, that dry flakiness, and that way it kind of moisturizes it. It has that protection there, and then you go on with your makeup, and I feel like that is another method that you can use if you don't want it all over your face. So absolutely love this, hands down. Like I said, purchased more of it. That's how much I like it. So hopefully this video helped you, especially if you're dry skin. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please leave them down below. Until next time, bye.